You already know how to talk to people. Seriously, you've probably had moments where a conversation just clicked. Everything flowed naturally. No awkward silence. No overthinking. Just easy. But then there are other times. You talk to someone and it feels strange. Forced. Almost exhausting. You walk away thinking, why was that so awkward? Here's the interesting part. It's not random. The real reason is simple. People communicate in different ways. And once you understand how someone communicates, talking to them becomes a lot easier. There's a simple system that explains this. It comes from a personality model described by Thomas Erickson in the book Surrounded by Idiots. The idea is very simple. There are 4 communication styles: red, yellow, green, and blue. Most people are a mix of all 4, but usually one color becomes your natural style. And once you start noticing these colors, something interesting happens. You begin to understand people much faster. Let's break them down quickly. First, there's red. Reds are direct, focused, and very result-driven. They like things fast. They don't like wasting time, and they usually just want to get things done. If you ask a red a question, you'll get a short, clear answer. No extra story, no unnecessary details, just the point. Then we have yellow. Yellows are energetic and social. They love talking. They love ideas. They love telling stories. When a yellow walks into a room, you usually feel the energy right away. They bring excitement wherever they go. Next comes green. Greens are calm and supportive. They're patient. They like harmony, and they prefer things to move slowly and peacefully. Greens usually avoid conflict. They just want everyone to feel comfortable. And finally, there's blue. Blues are logical and analytical. They love structure. They ask a lot of questions, and they care about accuracy and details. Before they make a decision, they want the facts. Now you might be thinking, okay, but what color am I? Good question. There are a few simple clues. First, ask yourself, are you more introverted or extroverted? Extroverted people are often red or yellow. Introverted people are usually green or blue. Second question, are you more logical or emotional? Logical thinkers often lean toward red or green. Emotional communicators often lean toward yellow or blue. And the third question, do you speak fast or slowly? Fast speakers are usually red or yellow. Slow, careful speakers are often green or blue. Just by thinking about these 3 things, you can usually guess your main color. But here's where things get interesting. Most people only communicate in their own style, and that works great, until they meet someone completely different. Imagine 2 reds talking. One asks, when will the project be finished? The other says, today, 5 o'clock. Done. Both understand each other perfectly. But now imagine a red talking to a yellow. The red wants numbers, results, quick answers. The yellow starts telling a story, sharing ideas, adding jokes. Suddenly the red feels frustrated, and the yellow feels misunderstood. Neither person is wrong. They're just speaking different communication languages. The same thing happens with greens and blues. Greens want calm conversations. Blues want logic and clear details. So sometimes people judge each other unfairly. A red might think a green is too slow. A yellow might think a blue is too serious. A blue might think a yellow is chaotic. But the truth is, they're just different styles. I actually learned this the hard way. I'm naturally more of a yellow. I love ideas, stories, excitement. But someone close to me is very red, direct, focused, efficient. So when I shared 10 creative ideas, they just wanted one clear plan. And we used to clash all the time. Not because we disagreed, but because we were speaking different communication languages. Once I understood that, everything changed. Instead of long explanations, I became more direct. And suddenly our conversations became much easier. So here's the trick. When you talk to a red, be direct. Get to the point. They respect confidence and efficiency. When you talk to a yellow, bring energy. Share ideas. Tell stories. Keep the conversation fun. When you talk to a green, slow down. Be patient. Show that you care. And when you talk to a blue, Be clear. Use logic. Explain things properly. Once you start adjusting your style a little, something amazing happens. People understand you faster. Trust builds quicker, and conversations become smoother. You're not changing who you are. You're simply learning how to adapt. Great communicators don't force people to change. They meet people where they are. Think of it like language. If someone speaks Spanish, you don't just shout louder in English. You try to speak their language. Communication works the same way. And once you understand these 4 colors, you can walk into almost any room, understand people faster, and connect with almost anyone. And honestly, that's a powerful skill. So now I'm curious. What color do you think you are? Red, yellow, green, or blue? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy psychology and communication ideas like this, make sure you subscribe. Because once you understand people better, life becomes a lot easier. Slightly smiling face.